Hi, I'm Dan Cortopassi. Welcome to Dan's Backshop. Before we talk about what's on the workbench this time, I want to talk about a couple other things. So I want to talk a little bit about YouTube ads. I've gotten a few comments lately, and I just wanted to clarify a few things to make sure everyone understands how that works. I think some of you are already content creators and your channels are probably monetized, so you already know what I'm about to say. But for those that don't, I just want to go over it. So the thing about it is that we have very little control as content creators over ads in general on YouTube. The only real things we have are whether or not to monetize a video, and I usually check that box. And then if the video is over 8 minutes long, you can opt in to have mid-roll ads, which means ads that pop up during the video. I've been turning that off for the last year or so. It's a per video thing, so if there are older videos on the channel, some of those may still have mid-roll ads in them. Some people were complaining about that, so I turned it off. I'm not promising I'll keep it off forever, but for now that's what I've been doing. And that's it. That's all the control we have. So I don't have any knowledge of what ads you see. I don't know how the system works, but I'm pretty sure, like a lot of social media, the ads are kind of tailored to the viewer. So what one person sees is not necessarily what someone else may see. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think that's probably how it works. But anyway, I have no knowledge of what you're seeing, and certainly since I don't even know what you're seeing, that means that I can't possibly be promoting it or against it or anything. You know what I mean? So just because you see something, and I felt like this is important to say, especially since we're here in the United States, we're getting close to an election. Just because you see a certain ad, it doesn't constitute an endorsement or a non-endorsement by me. I have no idea what you're looking at. So, I mean, whether it's a product or a person, it doesn't mean that I'm promoting something just because you see an ad for it. So I just wanted to clear that up and make sure everybody understands so that we're all on the same page. I also wanted to talk a little bit about my goals for the channel and trying to grow it. This comes about because I got kind of an irate comment from someone about titles of my videos. You may have noticed that in recent months I've been playing with the titles a little bit to try to make them a little more catchy. And I'll admit it, I'm trying to get more subscribers and more views. And I've been watching some videos put out by YouTube channels about YouTube channels, like how to grow your YouTube channel. And one of the things they said is that the algorithm pays attention to the title. So I've been trying to make the titles a little more catchy. And I think it has helped, honestly. So I'm probably going to keep doing that. Now, this person got kind of irate about it, though, and I didn't really understand, because to me it's like the title is just a title. It doesn't affect the content of the video. So kind of like, what's the big deal, But, I have to, if I'm going to keep doing this long term, I have to find ways to make it pay. If it could at least pay for the models that I buy to do reviews and things like that, that would be great. Not there yet by any stretch. Anyway, I'm going to keep trying things. One of the other things I tried is putting little teaser clips at the beginning of the video, which are like, just maybe 3 or 4 seconds, like, to try to get people interested in what's coming up. But that's about it. And, I could understand someone being kind of annoyed if I started putting out, poor quality videos that were just like obviously thrown together really quickly, and the content was not valuable, and then I could understand if like the quality of the channel started to degrade, but I'm not doing that. So, it's like, it kind of hits a nerve with me, I guess, because I've also been an artist, and I have artist friends, and every one of them has stories about having to fight to be valued. And it's this kind of mentality that some people have that's like, oh, well, that's a creative thing. You're enjoying it. It's something you enjoy doing. Why should you make money? And because it's work, that's why. And I swear to every artist that I know has gone through this in some way. And, it's just, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to get something for your labors. You know, doing a channel like this, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. You know, if I, honestly, I could build models faster if I wasn't trying to film it. You know, I can work a lot faster if I'm not worried about the camera and having a good angle and getting people to see what I'm doing, you know. So, I need to kind of keep doing that. So, you know, I hope, you know, people are cool with that. I don't see anything wrong with it myself. But I just wanted to throw that out there so you understand that I'm at least being honest about wanting to grow the channel, you know. So, you know, just putting that out there. And to that end, one of the things I've been considering is channel memberships. And please don't worry, I'm not going to take anything away that I'm already doing. If I do channel memberships, it will be an additive thing, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what that would mean. It probably won't mean members-only videos, because I honestly don't have the time to make more videos that I'm already making. So I don't think that's realistic. But there are some other things that some people talk about, like, you know, early access to videos. That might be a possibility. A Discord server, although I need to learn Discord a little better, because right now I'm kind of a super newbie with that, and need to kind of figure out that a little better before I start doing that. And so there's some things I've been tossing around, but probably not immediately, but that may happen maybe down the road a ways. So just putting that out there. So anyway, I just wanted to touch base and make sure everybody understands where I'm coming from with that. So for the last few days, I've been doing some work outside on the garden layout, or trying to put in a second loop so that I can run 2 trains without having to worry too much when people are here going through our Halloween display. So anyway, I'll probably be doing a video on that, and it should be out sometime pretty soon, maybe in October. So Nicole has a friend named Dawn who operates under the business name of Dravenmore Atelier. And she does like fantasy armor and clothing, and she does like Ren fairs and things like that. So she's come out twice. In fact, Nicole's out with her today helping to set up her booth for the Northern California Ren Fair. Because of that, she came out like about a month ago, and we also had some other house guests at the same time. So I had to kind of vacate the office here where I normally work, because we turned it back into a guest bedroom temporarily, because that's what it is. It's basically one of our spare bedrooms. And so I had to get all my stuff out of here. So all of my stuff is kind of scattered here and there and everywhere. And a lot of it's in the train room. And I have this like canyon of train boxes and stuff that's kind of in the area where Norden and Truckee are going to be eventually on the layout. But right now it's just this like canyon of trains. Anyway, my ability to work has been a little bit hampered by that. I'm kind of trying to move everything back in here, but I haven't gotten it all here yet. So it's an ongoing effort. But I'm also trying to maybe organize the office a little better since everything got moved out, and that way maybe it'll be a little easier in the long run. But for right now, it's like every time I need a tool, I have to go walking all around the property to try to figure out where I left it. You know, it's like, is it out there? Is it here? Is it? I don't know. But anyway, we'll get there. So let's take a look at what's on the workbench. So I've had these 2 locomotives for quite some time. They're both by Bachmann, and they're large scale. This is a 242T, and this is a 2662T, both tank engines. If you're not familiar with that term, it means that they don't have a tender. They carry their water in tanks on the side, and also their fuel in the back, typically in the back. But anyway, they don't have a tender. They're just self-contained. I want to convert at least one of these to DCC and battery operation, because that's what I do outdoors before we get our display going. So we'll see if that actually happens. But I did get them out to try to work on them. Anyway, whatever I do, whichever one of these I end up working on, not sure I'll have time for both of them right now, but I'll probably end up doing a DCC shop video on it. So this is a Tangent Rock Island style Union Pacific caboose. I'll be doing a review on this one pretty soon, so that's in the works. So I had to think about if I actually wanted to buy one of these or not, because they're kind of expensive. This is a Scale Trains museum quality SD45X. And I'm working on a review for this too. So far it looks real nice. I was a little hesitant because these were retired before my normal era, even though they did actually run on Donner Pass, and I think elsewhere too. So it kind of goes, but I think it's cool enough that I'll just run it anyway. But anyway, there should be a review of this one coming out pretty soon. So this is a branch-line Berwick boxcar that I weathered some time ago. And I got this out because I had another one of these that was partially started, and I wanted to weather it also. So this is what I have so far. This car is going to be a little different than the other one. I'm using some different techniques on it, and the reason I'm showing this is I'm actually starting a new series called Weathering Shop, and I'm going to be, I have so many freight cars and things to weather that I thought that'll be like a show where I take basically a completed model and then weather it. So, and I'm trying to experiment with some different things, and this is going to be a little bit more of a let's try something and see if it works kind of a show, instead of necessarily me knowing exactly how it's going to turn out before I start. So it might be a little different, but I'm hoping it's going to be cool. I've got it about half shot so far. Obviously this car isn't finished yet, but I'm going for a freelanced but typical kind of looking box car. So anyway, probably like the other one, it'll end up being patched, and as you can see, most of the writing on it is not visible anymore, and there'll be some other things I'm going to do to it, but I think it's going to be pretty cool, and I thought it could be an interesting show, so we're going to try that too. So that's about it for this time. If you enjoy what I do, then please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching.